This is our H-style T connector, and it's part of our H-style track lighting system. And you know the H-style by looking in the end of the track, and you can see there's a neutral, a ground on one side, and a hot on the other. Now, the H connector really is very versatile because there's a number of things we can do with this. Obviously, power can flow through it and go out both sides. We can run power off one side. We can run power out the other side. Or we can make this just a mechanical device where power doesn't pass through it at all. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Before I get there, I want to turn the connector upside down and show you the other side of it, which would actually be the top facing the ceiling. It has a 1/2-inch knockout, like a lot of the connectors do, so we can bring power into the connector. And we also have a plate that will cover a junction box that's sold separately. Or on a drop ceiling, you can just bring this right in. The connector doesn't have any way to mount the connector to a ceiling. The connector is supported by the track itself. So don't look for anything to drive screws through or anything. It doesn't need it. Now on the bottom of the connector, let's kind of run through where we're at. Because this connector will allow you to shift polarity from one side to the other, the connector has a double ground. This is really important. This allows us to put the connector into the end of the track at either end, and it doesn't matter the polarity. You're going to take a pair of needle nose pliers and you're going to remove one of these two grounds. So when you put it in the track, it goes in properly. So you want to keep the ground and the neutral on one side and the hot on the other, and one of these grounds is going to go away depending on your track layout. It's really important. Now this connector has a double ground on each side. So we can go and make any configuration possible with this T connector. It makes it very versatile. I'm going to flip it back over, undo the screws on the other side, and give you an idea what it looks like inside. But before I go, I want to mention this little burr that sticks up here. It's pretty important. Once you slide this into the track, that little burr catches the bottom of the track and makes it difficult to remove. So make sure when you slide it in, you've made a commitment, because getting it back out takes a little bit of work. It is doable, but it will take a little bit of work. So let's flip the T connector over, open it up, and look on the inside. So just 3 screws and you're in. 1, 2, and 3. The T connector has a series of jumpers on the inside. And this is really, really important. Now, the way it's configured now is power's coming through, going out this side, and going out this side. However, you can remove a set of jumpers and isolate the track. So even though the track is connected mechanically, you can remove a jumper and make it so it's disconnected electrically. And this is important on a great big lighting system where you need to isolate the circuit from one side to the other. But from looking underneath on the ceiling, you want to keep them all joined together to make the system look good. So it's very important to know that the T connector has a series of jumpers. It has removable grounds, and you can make pretty much any configuration you want. It's always good to hire a licensed, qualified electrician to do your electrical work. It's a safe thing to do, and it'll keep your electrical system in good shape. Again, this is the T connector, jumpers, removable grounds, and set screw. I want to mention the set screw just for a second. A lot of people like to get their electric screwdriver and drive that into the track as hard as they can. This is just a simple set screw to make contact. If you drive it in too far, you'll separate your track and you'll lose your electrical connection. Not a good idea. It could actually start arcing and cause the track to remove its connection there and blacken out. It could actually even start a fire. So, do it carefully. Only use a regular manual screwdriver. Don't use any power tools on your track lighting system. We have a number of connectors, so we can make pretty much any configuration you want. We have X connectors, T connectors, L connectors, and all of those are reviewed in our videos. Have a great day, and happy track lighting.
At Total Lighting Supply, we understand the importance of your time. Not everyone can be a lighting expert. We're not just about selling you light bulbs, light fixtures, and light components. We're also about helping you achieve amazing and successful lighting results in your space. We hope that our video series will assist you in achieving your lighting goals.